Yo, YouTube. Yeah, man, it's Stefan American, and welcome to episode 4 of my Shao Kahn guide. In this video, I'm going to be talking a bit more about Shao Kahn's custom builds. So in this video, I'm just going to break each move bit by bit. I'm going to be rating it out of 5 stars. One star is terrible. 5 stars, I fully recommend. So it's nothing to do with if it's the best move in the game or not. It's just the fact that I recommend it or I don't recommend this. So further ado, man, I'm just gonna roll the clip. Let's go. Right, so starting off on the list is Skewered, which I'm going to rate a 4 star out of 5, simply because you have the option to side switch. You have added execution options, which is the 2-3 into Skewered or the back 3 into Skewered. You can be able to clip your opponents mid-screen when they're trying to jump up in the air with good reads. And also as well, you have a little bit more better control with armor break and good damage potential. The main reason why I'm not giving this a 5 star is because you are trading this in for a Scum Grab, which is a really fast anti-air, 7 startup, good recovery on whiff. So you can be able to recover very well when you use the Scum Grab. So yeah, don't get me wrong, you don't get options to side switch when you're using the Scrum Grab, and you don't get the maximized combo potential out of it, but you are trading a faster anti-air which can be able to deal with anything that jumps in Shao Kahn's way. You're trading neutral control over convenience, so just keep that in mind. Next move on the list is the Spear Charge. I'm going to rate this one a 5 star simply because it's a win-win situation compared to the normal charge. Your opponent has no choice but to break out late when you spend that bar of meter, and that's when you can be able to set them up with a down 2, or if you got your opponent up the wall, you can be able to use your skewered anti-air option to be able to break their armor. You have options to set up the Dark Priest, get that boost, that green boost on your hammer when they're trying to armor break. If you think they're going to make that read, you have a lot of options, and you're spending that 1 meter worth to get that, get the potential out of that move. So I see a lot of people out there using the Skewered instead of using the Spear Charge, but I would definitely recommend using the Spear Charge, and I fully recommend using both of them because they just work very well together. So yeah. Next on the list is the down back 3 Annihilation. I'm going to give this a 3 star simply because it only works well with the Dark Priest. It doesn't work very well with other strings, you see. It does give you that extra little bit of damage when amplified, but you got to understand as well, you got the 1-2 into grapple that can be able to do a similar amount of damage in scale. So this works very well with the Dark Priest. And if you're going to use this with any other moves, you're not going to really excel with the character. So just keep that in mind. Reticule. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 2 star. Don't get it twisted, guys. It's very good, this move. It increases the damage potential of Shao Kahn, and also as well it decreases the damage taken from Shao Kahn as well. So it's very effective if you look into this in the training room. But the recovery is just not about that life, so you gotta be a bit more creative and be a bit more sneaky when you're trying to pull this off. So like, I would recommend using this with like a Spear Charge or trying to, merge your combos into something and just automatically drop your combos halfway. Give your opponent a little bit of a twist. Next one on the list is Ground Shatter, which is one of my favorite moves from Shao Kahn. I'm going to give this a 3.5 to 4 star. So ideally, I'm going to give it a 4 star rating simply because it doesn't break any of the slots. You can be able to use this universally with any other special move options that Shao Kahn has in the custom builds. It's great for mix-ups. It's great for restands. It's mainly used for pressure. Where it excels the most is up the wall, when you can be able to do a pop-up, say like you do a back 3, you clip your opponent, you do your B&B combo, then you can be able to use a standard 1 or a standard 4 into the Ground Shatter for another restand, and then you can be able to do either 50-50 again, or you can be able to press your opponent with plus frames. It just gives you that little bit more flexibility when you're using this. So don't get me wrong, it's not a very easy move to use, so just consider this. So the air hammer, I'm gonna have to give this a 2-star. Yeah, I wanted to give this a 1-star, but at the end of the day, it's not going to break the slots universally. It's not going to affect anything as much, but it's good for the odd footsies here and there when you use the hop, and you can be able to throw the air hammer just to, you know, keep yourself into neutrals a little bit. But when you're going for a full-on jump and then you're going to throw the hammer, it only goes mid-range. You're compromising your neutrals in terms of your opponent can be able to teleport, or they can be able to jump over and dive kick you. Players can be able to maneuver around if you be too predictable with it. It's one of them. Like, the only use I can be able to see with this hammer throw is just hop and use the hammer throw just to keep yourself in neutral, and you can be able to use it for decent footsies. So yeah, it's the standard Wrath hammer. You know what I mean? I gotta give this a 4.5 star out of 5, simply because it's got a really fast velocity. You can be able to put your opponents on check, so you can be able to throw, example, like throw 2 Wrath hammers. Your opponent's gonna try jump in. You can be able to bait him. You anti-air punish. You can be able to check your opponents when you knock your opponents down. Say that you did a forward 4. Heel kick, they gone down. You can be able to throw a Wrath hammer just to make sure your opponent stays on check and not wake up with no random nonsense. It's just a win-win situation. You've got a crushing blow behind it as well, so it's pretty much a win-win situation. You can be able to win a lot of snowball fights as well. The further you throw this, the more safer it is on block, so just keep that in mind. So, you know, if it's full screen, you're gonna get really good recovery. If you throw this too close, then it's going to be very unsafe on block. So yeah, it's a mid projectile, got a crushing blow, got a lot of stagger, great for neutrals, great for baiting your opponents when they trying to jump in on you. Yeah, man. The Seeking Hammer, I'm going to give this a 4-star. It's great for closing the gap of bad matchups that want to zone Shao Kahn and play keep away, or try keep themselves mid-screen and try out footsie Shao Kahn. It gives Shao Kahn the option to fight back. So there's not much I can say towards this. It's a high. It forces your opponents to play more grounded as well. So characters that want to jump and throw hooks like Kabal or Jade or Cetrion, that want to play a bit more awkward in the air, you can be able to clip them with this. Next one we've got is the Up Hammer. I'm not going to get into this because this is trash. So straight to 1 star. It's only good for chipping your opponents out after near death. And that's pretty much a bit about it. Like, it's not good because it can be flawless block now. It was good at the beginning when players did not really adapt to the flawless block mechanics. But yeah, it's 1 star. Don't put this shit in there. Just don't. So this is just an example build that I just made by breaking things down, which is the Ground Shatter, the Wrath Hammer, and the Seeking Wrath Hammer. I looked into this a bit more deep and thought, okay, I don't want bad matchups. I want to narrow them down. So I picked the Wrath Hammer just for zoning pressure. So it's very good for a snowball fight. The Seeking Wrath Hammer to stop players from trying to access full screen and try zone me or try play awkward in the air by throwing air hooks, air rangs, or Cetrion projectiles, etc. And I can be able to use the Ground Shatter for additional rush down pressure and mix-ups and extra restands as well. So it's all about understanding what you're going to do within the playstyle with Shao Kahn. So this is my build. This is what I've been rocking ever since the start of Customs, which is both of the spears and the Wrath Hammer. Wherever the Wrath Hammer goes, I go, basically. It is a good projectile. It's a really good projectile, guys. You can't be sleeping on that Wrath Hammer. But yeah, like, I don't like setups. I just want to get straight to the point. No bullshit. None of this Dark Priest or Ridicule nonsense. Just straight up, I want to get that raw damage. I want to make sure I'm forcing my opponents to play neutrals with the Wrath Hammer, and I want to make sure that I'm going to get the combo potential and make things count. I really don't like players jumping on me, so I've got the Skewered. I do regret changing that time to time because you got the scrum grab that can be able to do an instant, but if I see a lot of players being very predictable up in the air, I can be able to flawless block and just make use of my standard one into the Skewered, just to, you know, get that combo potential and get the reward that I'm looking for. So yeah, this is my build. If you guys want to, you know, look for the best, this, you know, go ahead, knock yourself out, do whatever, but it's all about not understanding your player style and what you know best and choosing the best for you. What do you guys think, man? Comment down below, man. Let me know your thoughts. And for the newcomers out there that should see this video, make sure to drop a sub of the like, man. There's more videos to come your way. Guys, I hope you had a good Christmas, and if you don't hear from me, Happy New Year, but hopefully I can be able to make a video before then. But till next time, guys, I'm out.